So hey guys, welcome back. So in this lecture we will discuss how we can write the XPath locator using the preceding sibling concept. So before writing the XPath locator, let's understand what is the preceding sibling and when we should use the preceding sibling to write the XPath locator, and what are the conditions that we should go with the preceding siblings to write the XPath locator. So on my screen you can see this is in Selenium the preceding sibling exists in a XPath expression which is used to locate the preceding sibling of an element in the DOM. We already know the structure of the document object model, and in the object model so we have the elements, okay, and few elements we call as the preceding siblings. Those are coming before the current element. So now a preceding sibling is an element which comes immediately before the current element in HTML DOM. So what is the preceding sibling? It is an element which comes immediately before the current element in the HTML DOM. When we are highlighting any element, this is the current element, and if you are consider the immediate first one, the element we call as the preceding sibling. This is the one element. Second condition is that we have the two HTML elements and always share the same parent element. Preceding sibling also follow the parent-child relationship. They should have the same parent element, and under the same parent element we have the two or more HTML elements. But the requirement is there should be at least two HTML elements and they should share the same parent element. So when we consider the second element as a current node, the first one we call as the preceding sibling in the HTML DOM. Third condition is that when we should go with the preceding siblings. When we want to locate an element in a table that comes before another element in the same row. That we will understand through the example, and this is the example with the table. So in the tables we have the multiple elements, and based on the one elements we want to locate the preceding element in the DOM structure. So how we can use the preceding siblings in writing the XPath locator, that we will understand through the example. Condition is that there should be a parent-child relationship should present in the DOM structure. Second, there at least two HTML elements should be present, and they should be the sibling. And the element which is coming before the current element we call as the preceding sibling. Now let's understand with the example on my screen. So you can see the div class parent, and this is the div first child, div second child, and this is the div id my element, and this is the third child, div fourth child, and div. Now div is the parent element, we call as this parent element, and these divs, div 1, 2, 3 and 4, these divs are the child elements. So we have the four child element and they are the sibling elements. So these elements are sharing the one parent element, and this is the class parent is the parent element because this is the starting of the element and this is the closing of the element. So this is the one element, and within this element we call as the child elements. Now these are the four child elements and they are sibling. Now which one you should call the preceding siblings? Suppose the second child is my current element. So for this current element, the first child I call as the preceding sibling. Same, if I go with the fourth child as a current element, then there are the three siblings they call as the preceding siblings. But I want to locate this immediate one. So this is called the single preceding sibling element in the DOM. Okay. So all the elements which is coming before the current element we call as the preceding siblings, and there will be the multiple matchings when we are writing with the preceding siblings. So to find out the unique preceding siblings, what is the method that we will see through the example. Now in this example here is my conditions. I want to select the text of the second child. I want to select the second child. This is the element text using the preceding sibling access in the Selenium. How I can write that one? So this is the answer for that. So /div, this is the bracket @id my element. So first you can see before the slash symbol I need to write the XPath for the current element. So here if I want to locate the second child text, I need to write the complete XPath for this one, the next one, immediate next one. But my intention is this is second child, this is my targeted element and I want to perform the action on this element. Alright, and this is the one ID element, that is my current element. So I have written the XPath for this current element, /div bracket @id. This is with the attribute because ID having the attribute value. So I have written the XPath with the IT attribute. So this is my element. Now slash preceding sibling. So this is the preceding sibling. This is a string, or you can say this is a text. As it is, we need to write after the slash symbol and then colon, then you can type the tag name. So div is the first tag name, div, this is the second tag name. So when you will write this XPath in the browser, I will show in the example, you will get the two divs and there are the multiple matchings. Now I want to make the unique matching. So when I will traverse from bottom to top. So second child element I call the 1. So this is the basic understanding about the preceding siblings. On what conditions we should use the preceding siblings with the XPath locator I have explained. Now let's understand the generic syntax for writing the XPath with the preceding sibling. Okay, so now the preceding sibling concept is based on the bottom to top approach. We have traversed from bottom to top. Okay, this is the reverse conditions. We are not traversing here from top to bottom. We always traverse from bottom to top approach. And our top element always the targeted node. What do you mean by the targeted node? On this element or in this node, I want to perform the Selenium actions. So that's why this is my targeted node, but the bottom element is my reference node. Based on the reference of this current node or the bottom node, I want to locate my top element or the preceding element. Okay. So bottom element is my current element, this is the reference element, and the top element is my targeted node and the targeted element, and this we call as the preceding node. Now let's understand the syntax. So here is the syntax. So first I will write the XPath of the bottom node. Okay, the complete XPath for the bottom node or the current node. We have already understood the condition, there should be the parent-child relationship. In that one, all the children's, you need to write the first XPath of the bottom node or the current node. Then put the slash symbol, then preceding sibling. It will be as it is preceding -sibling. You need to write this string as it is. And after that, put the colon 2 times, colon and colon. Okay. Then after that, here you need to write the tag name or the XPath of your top element or the targeted node on which you want to perform the Selenium actions. So you can provide the tag name. When you have the multiple matchings, you can go with the group indexing with the tag name. And if you know how to write the XPath for this one, you can write the XPath for the top element also here. Okay. So we will see with the examples of both of the conditions. Now let's understand the case 1. Case 1, this is the example. So /option contains @title. This is the title for the files for the submission. / preceding sibling : and options. When I put this one, I will have the multiple matching. So this when we go with the tag name, only with the tag name, it will give all the preceding siblings to this node. Which node? This node. The node which is coming before the slash symbol or the current node. So whatever siblings are coming before the current node, it will give all the preceding siblings to this node. Now case 2, / options. We'll write the XPath for the current node, preceding sibling, options. Now I will go with the XPath. So here you can write the XPath like that. So you provide the tag name. Here it will not come the / because / we have already provided here. So options, the tag name, and in the bracket symbol, here we have the bracket, contains text and the rejected string. So this is the XPath with the contains plus text function. So when you write like that, it will give you only the respective preceding sibling, means the unique matching for your automation. So this way you can go. Otherwise here you need to use the group indexing concept. You need to pass the number in the bracket for with the tag here. So these are the two cases. Sample HTML code to make you understand the preceding sibling. We will go with the easy way so that you can understand easily that. Okay. And now I have the first child, second child, third child and fourth child. I want to locate the second one. So first I need to inspect this element, right click and click on the inspect. Now this will open the XPath selector window, or it is the highlighting all the elements here. So you can see this is the HTML and the DOM structure for this page. This is kind of the page, web page, and here div is the parent node and the first child, second child, and this is the third child. Press Ctrl F, so this will highlight the XPath selector here. Now, okay, let me increase the size. Okay, so what is my requirement here? I want to select second child. Okay, now I have the two conditions. The first, I can go with the following siblings. Second, I can go with the preceding siblings. So here we are talking about the preceding siblings because we have the ID attribute value. This is a my element. So I want all the preceding siblings, those are coming before the third child. Okay, this is my requirement. Then I should go with the preceding sibling concept. So now my condition is before the third child. So this will be my current node. The ID, my element, third child will be my current node. So now what I will do, I will write / div bracket. In that one I want to write the XPath for the current node. So I will write the how I writing the XPath locator. So this is my XPath locator with the attribute. So it is highlighting the current node. But I want to highlight this one, the second child. So whatever siblings are coming before this element, I want to highlight these ones. This is my static element and my condition is that I want to highlight all these ones. So now here you have written the XPath for the current node / now type the preceding hyphen sibling. So they all are in the small case letters. Then colon. Now here you have the two options. Provide the tag name. So here you can see the tag name is the div. When you're writing the div, you have the two matchings, one of two matchings. So total there are the two matchings here. So if I click, it will highlight the first and second. Okay. Now here this element we call as the first element and this we call as the second element because we are traversing from bottom to top approach. And this is our approach. And we are traversing from bottom to top. So when the first element which is coming when we are traversing from bottom to top, we called as the first element and this is the second element. So now if I highlight the second child, what I need to do, I need to go with the group indexing. So this is called the group indexing. Now you can see one of one matching is there. So this is the case 1. Now this XPath you can use to perform the actions here. If you want to check, so let's copy this XPath, let's go to the Eclipse. Okay, this I have already provided here. Driver dot find element, then by dot XPath. In this I need to pass the XPath expressions which we have written with the use of the preceding sibling. This XPath, then I want to fetch the text. So here I will type the get text method here, and this will return me the string. So when I go with the get text method, this will return me the string. This is how you can use the XPath locators with the preceding sibling in your automation script. Now I want to print this text. To print the string, so my string name, okay, hyphen here plus symbol and then your text. This I want to print here. Check the text is fetched or not. So you can see the string name is the second child. Okay, so that means the XPath with the preceding sibling is working perfectly. So now this is the first case which we are using the XPath locator with the preceding sibling for this web page. Now here if I go with the XPath, then how will you write the XPath? Instead of going with the group indexing, I need to go with the XPath. So here you type your tag, put the bracket. In the bracket you can type the text functions, and this text function value you need to type. So here I need to type this string. I want to locate this one. So you can see we having the one-of-one matching here, and the same you can use as the XPath locator in your XPath expressions, and it will give the same result because we made the one-of-one matching. This is the unique matching here.